Good afternoon, all. I would like to welcome you all for the one
Good
day.
afternoon, madam.
I would like to welcome you all for the one-day free online FDP on Introduction to Perplexity for book writing, organized by Institution Innovation Council, Entrepreneurship Development Cell, Sankatika Vidya Parishad Engineering College, Visakhapatnam, in association with Oliva International Publications. I would like to thank the event coordinator, R.S. Kiran sir, Institutions Innovation Council, Entrepreneurship Development Cell, and patrons Dr. S.A.H. Rajendra, Secretary, Alwards Group, and Sri S. Rahul Alwards, Executive Director, Madhupat, Executive Officer, Shivaram Prasad, Director, AACA, Akshat Kondur, CRM, and HR, and also the team members. And I would like to welcome today's RP, Dr. Aisha Siddiq M. Ma'am, Associate Professor, B.S. Abdul Rahman, President, Institute of Science and Technology, Mandanur, Chennai, and she has handled the courses of theory and design of structures, green building and sustainability, environmental studies, building services, environmental science and engineering, construction technology. And she has published research papers on international and national journals on the title of Useful Metals Recovery from Electronic Scraps of Headphones, a Sustainable Approach Accepted Waste Management Bulletin, and also DIN-based problem-solving analysis of construction-related issues and clash, and also removal of yellow dye using composite binder absorbent developed using natural clay and activated carbon from spender seed. And also present a paper on the title of Analysis of Water Quality for Adair River using physiochemical parameters, and attended the national conferences on the title of Sustainable Incorporation of Banana Leaf as a partial cement replacement in motor proceedings of 12th National Conference of Innovation in Civil Engineering. And also published a book chapter titled on a review of textile dye wastewater treatment using sustainable materials and influence of COVID-19 on the Indian education system. And attended the workshop on the title of Visual Session Program on various aspects of green building design. I welcome you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, madam. Good afternoon, madam.
And also, I would like to welcome all the participants. You can
Yes,
start the session.
Yes. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Dr. M. Aisha Siddiqa from Crescent College. I welcome you all to the session which is based on the role of perplexity used in book writing. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So I will share my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I welcome you all to this one-day FDP based on Introduction to Perplexity for book writing. So organized by Institution Innovation Council, Entrepreneurship Development Cell, Sanketika Vidya Parishad Engineering College, Visakhapatnam, in association with Oliva Publication. I thank you one and all for giving this opportunity. Basically, I am a civil engineer and my specialization is in environmental engineering. And regarding my publication, conference, and other kind of activities, ma'am have explained you. And book writing, I have started with some book chapters. So basically, I have some knowledge regarding paper publication, book chapter publication, and book writing. I have started with, and I am been in this field for about 11 years. So in teaching field for about 11 years. This is my introduction, and yesterday only they told about this topic because of some change in the resource person. So I have prepared to the maximum extent I can, and we can have some hands-on sessions like that, which is related to this. Okay. So first thing, the thing which we want to know about this is book. So what do you feel that everyone, I think from academic background or students, so like that only. So why we need a book? What is mean by a book? Can I?
A book is something where the whole knowledge is concentrated upon a particular topic.
A whole knowledge is concentrated upon a particular topic. Yes. Nice. Then we have, you have been gone through many literatures and many research papers also. So you have done some projects. So can it be related to book writing? So yes, that's what we are going to see it in the first slide. So book, it will be a collection of written or printed pages. So one thing in the form of academics, we may have it in the form of information or facts or stories or poetries. So that covers a large amount of vast area. And it will be also having, it may be in the form of a written form or in an electronic form. Now we are everything having it in the form of the electronic forms, and there will be printed books which was used previously. So if you take about 10 years back or 15 years back, we will be used to go to library and check the books for referencing and collection for all these things. But now e-books and audio books availability is also there. So these are the various forms in which we are having the, and a book, as here previously one person told, that it is a collection of work. So we will be having collection of many different materials and categories. For example, we can have our research papers together, and with respect to that in a particular field. For example, textile dye removal. So with that, we can have many number of techniques, many number of process. So everything together, we can form it in a form of a book. So these books can be categorized basically into two different types. One is fiction and another one is non-fiction. So this will be even broken down into numerous genres and subgenres. So first one is fiction based. So here you will be having imagined or based on the literature. So for those who are taking English courses or language courses, they will be having this kind of fiction based books. So they will be having expertise in writing these kind of books. So that is basically a literature kind of thing. And they will be having many, that is, it will tell about the stories that are created from the author's imagination and are not necessarily based on the real events. So you will be having a fairy tale stories and then many historical stories, but it may or may not be a real event. That is what we will be calling it as fiction books. And then non-fiction books, that is based on the facts. So that we can associate to any science books or any books which is related to engineering concepts. So that, and also some real life events. So biographies. So these kind of things we can tell it comes under the non-fiction books. And then objective information. So generally, the classification of the books are fiction as well as non-fiction. And in this fiction, what it is basically based on the imagination and events. Here, the fiction books majorly focuses about the characters. So you will be having many different characters in the fiction books, and it will tell about the story of each and every person. And it will be telling the stages and what he faces or what she faces, like each and every stage of the life. And then it is based on the real events also. So such a kind of things will be majorly focused on the fiction books. So the final moral of this fiction books will tell about some moral. So these are the things that we have to follow, or these are the things that we should not follow. If you do this, it will be better for the society. Like that kind of morals will be presented at the end of the fiction books. And in non-fiction books, we will be especially focusing on the science as well as the different components and what kind of elements that we have, and what is the theorems and what kind of methodologies we can have, and many formulas, many scientists, what they have done it like this, and also some biographies, real-time stories of Mahatma Gandhi. We have a book, and then for Abdul Kalam, Wings of Fire. So such a kind of books that will be non-fiction based on the real-time scenarios or real-time stages in their life they have faced or gone through. So that will be given in the form of books, which is known as non-fiction books. And then the next thing is perplexity. In our FDP, the two different key terminology is, one is perplexity and another one is book writing. So introduction to perplexity for book writing. So here, next topic, we are going inside the perplexity. So what is perplexity? Many of them have used it, many of them have seen the name, and many of them are new to this. So like this kind of audience, I think it will be. So how many of them have used this? Can you raise your hand? How many of them have used this? Yes? 7, 8. Yes. Yeah. So what kind of difference you may have experienced some other AI tools also? So what are the AI tools that you know that will be helpful in writing context of a book, or writing a research paper, or writing any other thing? Yeah, Chat GPT, Bhuneshwari have answered. Then Canva AI. Yeah. Yes, Gemini, Vignesh Kumar, Gemini, Balu Prasad, Black Box AI. Yes. Yeah. So we have got many different answer. Yes, like Gemini, Black Box AI, Gamma AI, Canva AI. Yeah. So these kind of different AIs are there. So here, one thing, the thing that we are using AI is previously we used to search literatures for writing any paper or for writing anything. We have to check the Google Scholar and then take or download the reference papers from different units, and it will be a tedious task. And when you get into research, then you have to study the paper, and then you have to combine what is the that is what kind of methodologies they have used. Each and every paper, if you review, you will get different kinds of knowledge, like how they have used what kind of methodology, what is the resultant discussion, like that. So finally, this AI make all this works easier for us. So here, this Perplexity, it is a new generation AI powered research engine, and it is also a chatbot. So it combines real-time web search with natural language answers. So that is one of the that is the thing that it has. So then the next thing is it has certain key features also. So one is summarized answers from multiple sources. Another one is clickable citations. So citations is one thing for any kind of a researcher. Even if you are a literature person or even if you are a science person or an engineer background person, you require any information which is citable. So non-citable information will be having very less weightage when you take it into a form of a book or in the form of any journal paper. And then the next one is follow-up questions. So to dive deeper, collections to save your research notes, and then co-pilot mode, that is pro feature for step-by-step guided research. So here, why it stands out is it gives context plus source transparency. So unlike many chatbots, it has the context and it is having transparency. And another one is with the help of a proper citation, we are able to get all these things, which is not available. So if you ask in ChatGPT or Google Gemini, it will give some answers along with some kind of information. But where you have taken from which citation or which website or which reference, background reference, it is very hard to track. So using Perplexity AI for book writing. So what are the ways in which we can use this Perplexity writing? So one is, first thing is idea validation. So when you are going to use AI for book writing, so will it possible to fully replace the AI for book writing? Do you think? Not only for book writing, for paper writing or for project? So yes, no, yes, definitely it's not possible. Why?
Machine AI cannot think like humans, ma'am. Our thinking is different when compared to AI.
Yes, our thinking is different when compared to AI. And then some kind of inference when we are making. So the people have their own ways to represent it. You may tell, for example, the same question. If I ask a definition for a book, so you may tell that it is a collection of many different information that is available in a large volume or in a detailed volume. I may say that it may be a collection of different chapters that is put together that will give you a detailed information regarding a topic. So like that, each and everyone have their own idea of representing. But when once you say that 100% replacement of AI, then the human work or the authenticity of our work we cannot expect. So because of that, many papers are getting rejected. And in certain publishers, they are also asking how many percentage in which place you have used the AI. They are also accepting it. So 100% replacement, it is not possible and it will not be also accepted. So that is the problem. And then the next thing is, so when you want to check Perplexity, so you can get inside that. In this home page, you will be having a new thread. So that will allow another box to open. And then here home, and then discover, and then spaces, different spaces. And here you can type a prompt. So this prompt may be based on your requirement. So for a book, so what are the basic content? If you want, for example, the table of content, I want to generate. So give me a table of content for a book named alternative construction material. Like that, you can type. So what are the basic things? So here, this gives me a detailed description regarding what are the things to do and what kind of things I can select, what kind of activities I can give. For this FDP, I have shown you that screenshot. And then the next thing, so within this space, you will be having different categories. So finance, travel, academic. So if you check academic, so explore academic papers, journals, and more. So in this, which is related to health, which is related to law, technology, science, and humanities. So inside the technology, if you want, so how does deepfake technology development present ethical challenges? How does technology bridge the digital divide in education? So how does blockchain technology improves the transparency? So you can ask any question. So in this, before the AIs which you saw, so they will give the answers alone. But here, if you see, first thing they gave is the citation from where they have taken. So you can open this link and then you can check. So this is International Transaction on Artificial Intelligence. So this paper, AI and Blockchain Integration. So it is published in 2024. So that is the first reference. They took it. And then the proactive risk management. Our question is, how does blockchain technology improve transparency and security in financial transaction? So in this, it have referred 4 different websites as well as the journal. This is IEEE journal. So here, with respect to secured financial transaction, they have given some content. So securing financial transaction in blockchain networks using KCAP 256 hashing algorithm. So there they have given a paper, so which is published in 2025. So from this, they are telling something regarding the data security, data transaction integrity, cyber threat issues, so all these things. So here it matches these papers and give us a first definition regarding what is blockchain technology. So then it after the definition, then the transparency enhancement. How the transparency enhancements, because the second part of the question is how it improves the transparency and security in financial transaction. So second part is security improvement. What kind of security improvement we have? And then fraud prevention and data integrity. So how any fraudulent things are happening in the financial networks. So how to prevent it and what kind of data integrity we can do. Then the next one is trust and accountability. So based on the client, regulators, and auditors, so they can verify the financial activities and then they can improve the trust and accountability. That is, they can improve the confidence. So like this, they have given different segments for this question and finally come up with the answer. So in summary, blockchain technology strengthens financial transaction process. So by providing unpredicted transparency and robust security features through its decentralized, cryptographically secured and conscious-driven ledger system. So finally, in the summary, it gives you the answer. So this answer, it have not generated randomly from any Google search or any other thing. So for giving the answer for this question, it had referred about 4 different journals and each and every that is technological term, it have given the detailed description and how it relates. And finally, the answer is given in the form of a summary. So this is how it relates the questions or the prompt when we give it. So first thing is idea validation. So if you have an idea, I want to write a book which is related to anything like plastic management or e-waste management or some other thing there they have financial management. So first, what kind of idea? And then for idea validation also you can use this. what are the topics that we have in this financial management segments. So what kind of trend they are having, what are the book topic which will be more catchy when you give. So these kind of things you can first you have to generate. So then the next thing is explore what similar book already it is existing and what readers are saying. So that is what idea validation. First, you have to fix the topic of your book and what is the uniqueness of your book. That is the first thing. And whether already there is any other books available in the market and what kind of readers, how many readers, whether it is easily sellable. So such kind of thing comes under the first part, which is known as idea validation. Then the second one is inspiration and creativity. So we have to brainstorm character names. So when you say book, so you will be having many different chapters. Chapter 1, introduction, or chapter 2, it tells about a particular place. And chapter the 2, it tells about the next scene that happens to a person's life. Or in this, in technical term, the chapter 1 tells about the municipal solid waste, and the chapter 2 tells about what are the components in municipal solid waste, like that. So the second one is why you are writing the book. So what is the inspiration and what kind of creativity you have. So some people may have already given us a benchmark. We can refer some reputed books and reputed creative authors. So some authors will may have already have set their that is benchmark, and they have said that is they have been reputationally given some awards and many other things. So you can make them as an inspiration and you can get the ideas, but no need to have fully copying it. So such kind of things, so they have given this kind of strategies, they have used this kind of wordings. So that kind of things you can get inspired from them, and you have to add your own creativity also. So inspiration is also must, and your creativity also needs to be mixed with the inspiration. So brainstorm character names, settings, or story ideas based on research. So we have to brainstorm the character names. For example, in Ponniyin Selvan, they have given many different character names. So that character names as well as the person. So when you say it a book, so from the book, they have converted the book into a movie. So movie of about part 1 and part 2, they have given many different names like Kundavai and then Karigala Solan. Many different peoples are there inside that and their own life. Like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. In the book, when you see that, many people are they have read the book before seeing the movie, because it is being a very reputed book which is being attracted by many number of people. Even though it has more characters, they have set the story lines in such a way that it is easier and the people want to read it and finish the story. Even because இப்ப இருக்க பசங்கள்லாம் we will not read a long book. So if it has 100 pages, it is okay. If you have 1000 page or 600 page or 500 page, people are getting bored. So such a kind of problems also it is there. You have to give it short, crispy, and also more interesting. Then the next thing is fact checking. So fact checking is verify quotes as well as statistics and real world references before publishing. So we have to verify the quotes, what are that we are giving, and then any kind of statistics or any kind of graphical representation, and then the real world reference. So before publishing. So for this, can we use this Perplexity for fast checking? Is it possible? Yes or no?
I think yes, madam.
Yes. So for fast checking, we can definitely use this. So then the next one is efficiency. So once you have this fast checking cannot be done by humans. It takes a long time. But now this AI makes our work easier. So there we will be having many number of editors and draft correction needs to be done by the authors. So but here these kind of AIs will definitely reduce this work by fast checking. Statistically, it is checking with the different journals and reference papers. It is also giving when you ask a question. So it is not giving a rough data. And the real world references before publishing also it can check with the help of the Perplexity. And then the next one, what we want is efficiency. So many number of hours, that is the time we can save when you use these kind of AI. So rather than manual searching or manual checking to find out any error in the codes or in the statistical data or grammar, so like this. So you can focus more on writing rather than these kind of things. And then organized notes. So Perplexity, it has the collection features. So this feature to store research results in one place. So we can have a collection feature and that can be stored in a single place. So setting up your workspace in Perplexity AI. So first one is signing up and account setup. So you can set up or sign up by using your Gmail account and then create a Perplexity AI account to personalize your experience, because when you sign up, your previous data will also be stored there. So that you can have the search history, preferences, and accessing advanced features. So second one is navigating the interface. So the interface will be having three sections. So one is navigation bar for home, another one is pages, library, and starting new threads. So this I have showed you already. And then settings panel for profile and app preferences. So then the next thing is main workspace. So at the center, you can enter your queries and then we can see the responses. That also we have experienced. And then using the search box, type questions or prompts into the main search box to get instant AI generated answer. And here the answer will also come with the citations. So support file attachment for enhanced content aware answers. So if you want to get content, for example, so customized settings can also be used, and then from a file also you can have a search. So for example, So this paper I am uploading. So synthesis of magnetic ZnFe2O4 reduced graphene oxide nanocomposite photocatalyst for the visible light degradation of cationic textile dyes. And then this paper also I am uploading. This is removal of yellow dye using composite binded adsorbent developed using natural clay and activated carbon from sap industry. So you can upload 2 different papers and you can give a prompt. So compare both the papers and elaborate the findings. With I think this will be an so initially it gives you what is the key findings. So both the paper has the common thing, it focuses on removal of toxic dyes from textile effluent, but their approaches are different. So one is biocatalysis and another one is nanotechnology. But finally they want to relate it to environmental remediation. So in this study investigates the removal of basic yellow dye from textile wastewater using a novel composite adsorbent from natural clay and activated carbon derived from sap industry. And then the results it has. And then the second one, the key findings are this research represents the synthesis of magnetic zinc ferrite reduced graphene oxide using banana leaf as a carbon source, targeting the photocatalytic degradation of malachite green and basic yellow dye using visible light. So what are the characterization I have done? Here it will clearly give you a comparative overview. So what is the approach? Here I have used a adsorbent and clay. Here I have used a magnetic nanocomposite, second one. And then the target pollutant is basic yellow dye. Here basic yellow and malachite green dye. So this one is surface adsorption, this one is photocatalytic degradation, maximum removal efficiencies, and then material source, natural clay sap industry, and then banana leaf biomass derived graphene oxide. And what is the environmental impact? Green sustainable low tech solution, and here advanced rabbit biomass derived high tech solution. And major tools used are XRD, FTIR, SEM and isotherm modeling. And then here XRD, FTIR, BET, VSM, Raman, XPS and kinetics. So optimization is adsorbent dosage, pH, initial concentration. Here nanocomposite ratio, pH, dye concentration and light. So if you take, it will be having about 15 pages, 15 to 16 pages, each and every PDF. So it will take for you to read about 1 hour to 45 minutes to 1 hour. So this is 8 pages and another one will be having 11 pages. So but it has summarized all the results in the form of a tabular column as well as the key findings and what are the experiment done and then the synthesis of finding. So what is the common terminologies they have, what is the approach they have used, and one rooted in low cost adsorbent and another rooted in advanced rabbit nanomaterials. So addressing environmental safety and sustainability in industrial dye remediation. So this is how it made our work easy. So instead of spending 1 hour to read each and everything, you will be able to get everything in a single click. So here it is also giving you what other things they have used as the reference. So this is what using the search box. So when you type the questions or prompts into the main search box to get instant AI generated answer. But this AI generation will also comes with the citation, and you can also attach the files for enhanced content awareness. So this attachment of file and content aware answers we have seen now. So then the next one is customized settings. So adjust language, output format, and response to tone to fit your writing style. So each and every person will have a different writing style. So this will adjust the language as well as the format based on their own. And then switch profiles between personal and incognito for privacy control. So then the next one is creating and managing spaces. So spaces are collaborative work areas where you can organize research files and conversation by project or topic. So you can use that creative spaces, and based on that you can invite collaborators and share threads or resource securely within the spaces. And then the next one is using focus modes. So activate focus modes like academic, finance, or YouTube to tailor the AI's response to specific types of queries. So then the next one is attaching files and media. Upload documents, images, or PDF relevant to your queries for deeper, more accurate AI assistance. So we have uploaded a document and we have checked how it works. So 2 different documents, and then what are the that is data they have, what kind of materials they have used, and what is the result, and they got it in the end of the paper. So supported file integration helps with research, draft review, and fact checking. So we are able to check the fact. So what kind of materials they have used and what is the efficiency. So then the next one is voice and dictation features. So use voice mode for hands-free interaction or dictation mode to convert spoken words into text queries. So this can also be done. So then the next one is ethics, accuracy, and legal reminders in AI-assisted book writing. So we have certain ethics and legal recommendation also. So this are like using AI in book writing is powerful, but comes with some responsibility. So always verify the facts. Don't assume that everything AI generates is correct. So for example, I have checked my own document. So in that certain facts it is generated on the own, and certain facts I have given in my document also. So certain kind of the own generated wordings the AI will also give. So in such a case, you have to verify the facts, and if it is not correct, you are supposed to correct it. And then the next one is respect copyright and always cite original sources to avoid legal issues. So the copyright we have to have, and we have to cite the original source. And then the next one is transparency about AI usage is recommended. So we have to be transparent that we have used, if you are using AI, so you have to say that I have used the AI for documenting these kind of things. And then the next one is sensitive content should be carefully reviewed to avoid bias or offense. So then the next one is maintain accuracy, consistency, and a research log for easier fact checking. So we have to maintain the accuracy as well as consistency, and then the research log should also be there. So these are the things I got it as a result, and then we have to check the fact with some other people's or some other references that they have already done. And then the next one is AI is a support tool. So we cannot totally replace it for human. So human are the person who have to check the fact and come that whether this isotherm is correct or whether this XRD result is correct. So this work needs to be done by the human. So human editorial decisions are essential to produce high quality, ethical and legal safe content. So we want human editors or editorial decision. So if you give the writing from the AI alone, so that cannot be fully accommodated as a book. So we require some, even if you have one author or two author or multiple author, four authors for a book. So they will plot the book and then they will have some ideas. The content will be given in the term of different chapters. But it is the work of the editor who will align the chapter according to the either it is in the top-down approach or from the bottom-up approach. So these kind of things will be decided by the editors as they have more knowledge regarding this. So then the next one is types of books supported by Perplexity AI. So already we have discussed, we are having fiction novels and then non-fiction types. So fictions are novel, short stories and other imaginative works. How this AI can help for fiction type of books? So it can give or plot ideas, or it can give the chapter structure, and then development of the character. So you want one character, that woman character should be strong and bold, and she may be facing many different difficulties and coming out of the difficulties. So such a kind of character you have to develop and give the dialogue prompts for her. Oh, like that. And these kind of things can be done with the help of AI. And then scene suggestions as and pacing can also be done. So this will be working out for fiction type of books. For non-fiction types, so self-help, educational books, business and lifestyle books, this comes under non-fiction type. So AI can help with researching facts, examples and statistics. And then the next thing is structuring chapters with logical flow. And then the next one is generating clear explanations, case studies or tips. So these are the things that AI can help with the non-fiction. And then the next one is academic or technical books. So academic or technical books will be having more amount of academic contents. So like research guides, textbook or technical manuals. So AI can help with summarizing the research papers on complex topics. So that's what I showed you. And creating structured outlines and section breakdowns. So these can also be done with the help of AI, and ensuring clarity in explanation of formulas, concepts and experiments. So for an academic book or technical book, you will be speaking about many theories, fundamentals, formulas, and how the formulas is being derived, what kind of concepts, and what are the experiments that you will do. So these kind of things you have to explain it in a clarity. So, but you should know what is the fundamentals behind it. And then the next one is guides, manuals and reference books. So in reference books, you will be having instructions, instruction manuals, like encyclopedias, handbooks. So this will be there. So AI can help with step-by-step instructions or procedures, and organizing topics, that is logical. So how to organize the topic, that is a very unique thing that in every book you have to follow. So then only the readers will able to understand. And providing examples, definitions and illustrations, that also needs to be done. So you are having about 8 phases. So first phase is idea generation and research. So for any idea generation, you have to do a brainstorm book ideas. So either it is a fictional type or non-fictional type or academic one. First and foremost thing, so you have to know what is the current trend and what kind of readers you are going to attract and whether which kind of sparking creativity you have. That is what we will be calling it as brainstorming the book idea. Second one is explore trending topics. What topics that we need for the next generation or next student categories. So trending subjects, popular themes and emerging natures relevant to the book's content. And then you have to help authors choose timely and marketable topics. So the topic or the title of your book decides what kind of readers you are going to attract and whether it is applicable to the market, and it also affects the sales rate. So certain books topic will be more attractive such that it will get more amount of buyers. And then the generate creative prompts. So you, when using the AI, you have to generate creative prompts. So when instructs user can input general themes or keywords. So Perplexity provides story starters, plot ideas, or discussion points. So this interactive idea expansion overcomes writer's block and fuels creativity. So fourth one is conduct market research. So Perplexity analyzes reader preferences, generate popularity and competitive books to guide authors about audience demand. So authors gain insights to tailor book content for greater market success. Fifth one is gather background information. So the AI retrieves accurate, up-to-date facts and historical data, scientific knowledge and cultural context. So this support all types by providing reliable foundational information for storytelling or argumentation. So then the next one is fact checking and source verification. So this fact checking will be done by citations. Citations will give you the fact checking and useful for the academicians as well as bibliographic workers and all. Then the next one is organize ideas and research. So we will be able to summarize. So when I give a question, it give a summarize. And when I give the 2 journal papers also, it gave a summarize. So summarize and categorize the information. That will be easier by this AI. So authors can save and revisit the research. So maintaining a structured flow of idea. And then the next one is customize research depth. So Perplexity tailors the level of detail based on book type. So whether simple explanation for self-help or complex analysis for academic books. So this ensures that content matches the target audience expectation. So that is the first and foremost thing. So when you are going to write a book, so regarding any environmental studies, so that is for a school student of about 8th standard. So the 8th standard students requires a simple language. And what will be the other expectation for school students? Yes. When you are going to write a book for a school student, what will be the expectation? Yes, Balu Prasad. Hands is raised. For school students, what kind of books they expect? Can I have any answer? You can unmute and answer. Am I audible?
Yes, madam, you are audible, madam.
Yes, you're audible.
Ah, yes. So what is the difference in the textbook when you take it for a higher educational level as well as in the school level? What kind of differences you will be able to see? So many of them have seen your children's school books, and many of them were studying higher studies or UG or PG. You have learnt your school books also.
The language, ma'am.
Yeah.
The language that is used.
Yes.
Simple and then little bit, the words and everything will be on higher side in higher education.
Yes.
No, school books would be more of a kind of a pictorial 2D and 3D, but higher education books would be more of a kind of text.
Yes. Thank you, Anita ma'am. Yes. Thank you, Sanketika sir. Here, what you both told is exactly correct. So the language as well as the representation, both the things plays a vital role. And then the next one in chat box, I have seen some answer. Yes, clear diagrams, pictorial diagrams, Rajeshwari. Yes. So the representation matters. So for school children and in a lower level, they want to understand it in easier terms. So when you want to make the things easier, the representation with the help of pictures will be useful, and the usage of the words will be in a simpler manner. When you go for higher studies, complex things, and then you will be having theories as well as many different formulas, explanation, experiments. So the language level and then the order of study will also be higher. And here also the diagrams as well as the representation will be there, but with the help of complex nature, not in a simpler one. So that is the difference that we will be having in within the book itself. So what kind of target audience? The target audience plays a vital role. So then the next one is customize the research depth. So based on the book type, whether simple explanation for self-help or complex analysis for academic books. So this ensures the content matches the target audience expectation. So second phase is plot structuring and content creation. So the first phase, we have generated some idea and we have come up with the research. So this book and these terms they have not used. I am going to take the that is college students, first year college students of engineering department or arts department as my target audience, and I am going to do with these kind of books. So that is what your idea generation and research. You have fixed with your title and who are their audience and what kind of things that you are going to do. That will be the next phase. So plot structuring and content creation. You will plot the structure and you will create the content according to the target audience and according to the title which you have fixed. So Perplexity AI helps create a clear logical outline. So book outline you have to draft. And then the next one is break down chapters and sections. You have to break down the chapters as well as the sections. And then the AI assistant dividing the book into manageable chapters or sections with defined topics. And then the next one is build story arcs and plot points. So for fiction writers, they have to suggest the plot developments. Who are the key characters and who are the auxiliary characters and what kind of things that we are going to do. And it supports building tension, pacing the story and maintaining reader engagement. So the reader needs to be engaged in kind of a fiction stories throughout. If it is a 300-page book or to 400 pages book, he needs to be engaged. Then only he will finish reading it. Or otherwise, if it is of not interested, they will not be engaged in the total story. And then the structure, arguments, and ideas for non-fictions. In non-fiction, the AI organizes key points, arguments, and evidence systematically. So it helps present complex ideas clearly and persuasively for academic or self-help books. So what we want to do is we want to present our idea more clearly and we want to be more confident with the self-help books. So then the next one is generate content drafts and section. So Perplexity can draft paragraphs or sections based on the outline. So providing a strong writing foundation. So this speeds up the writing process, especially for difficult or research heavy segments. So sixth one is customize tone and style. So how you are able to write the usage of words and usage of pictures you said, na? So that will be the customizing the tone and style. So this keeps the content consistent and readable throughout. Wherever possible, giving a good pictures and giving a good flow diagrams, methodology diagram. So these kind of things will improve the audience interest. And then the next one is expand on ideas with supporting details. So wherever there is possible, Perplexity will suggest what are the additional facts, what are the additional examples, and then anecdotes or explanation to enrich the content. So this deepens the quality as well as the clarity of the writing. Then the next one is maintain focus and coherence. So the AI helps keep each chapter aligned with the overall theme and purpose of the book. So it prevents the tangents and then ensures the reader's understanding with smooth transition between points. And then the third phase is writing the first draft. So transform outline into full text. So Perplexity AI helps expand the structured outline into complete paragraph and chapters. So this speeds up the writing process by generating coherent content based on the planned structure. So the second one is it maintains consistent writing flow. So the AI supports smooth transitions between sections. So preserving the natural flow of the narrative or argument. So this keeps readers engaged from start to finish. So we want the smooth transition. Initially, if you go and give a complex problem or complex formulas at the first chapter itself, people will not read your book. So initially, you have to introduce some terms, what is the definition, and then what are the components. And in the third chapter or fourth chapter, you can tell about the complex problems, formulas, and other kind of derivations. So then the next one is generate content quickly. So generating the content within fraction of seconds. Previously, we have to go and search papers and we have to go and search journals or previous textbooks in order to get the information. But in Perplexity, it instantly gives suggestion. So for writing the large portions of the text. So definitely it helps in reducing the time on the initial drafts. So this is especially useful for overcoming initial writing hesitation. And then the fourth one is preserve author's voice and style. So the AI can be guided to match the author's preferred tone. So by maintaining authenticity in the writing. So in the writing, we will be able to authentically maintain a style. So this ensures the final book reflects the unique voice of its creator. So each and every author will have a different style of writing. So the voice and style in case of writing, so it refers the writing style. So usage of words, usage of the pictures, and then the usage of the graphs. So each and every one having a unique style. So that will be also reflected in the book. And then address writer's block. So when stuck, authors can ask Perplexity for fresh ideas, sentence rewrites, or alternative phrasing. So this keeps the writing momentum going without long pause. So then the sixth one is incorporate research seamlessly. So the AI integrates researched facts, quotes, and data directly into the draft for non-fiction and academic books. This maintains accuracy while advancing the narrative. Then the seventh one is provide draft variation for choice. So Perplexity offers multiple versions of sentence or paragraph. So how you want to draft it. So it will give more than 2 to 3 suggestions for authors. So you can choose from that or you can combine that based on your idea of interest. So this flexibility enhances creativity and refines content quality. So save progress, that is the 8th step, and organize drafts. So this can also be done. Then phase 4 is editing and refining. In editing and refining, we will be able to identify what kind of manuscript and what is the grammar correction or mistake and any spelling error. The text polishing, and professionals from English, they can also improve the texting style. So improve the sentence structure and then enhance the tone and style consistency. So this is the 4th stage, editing and refining. So on clarifying the ideas, if it is a complex idea which is not understandable, so initial stage itself, if you are able to find it, we can more fine tune it and make it into a simpler form. And then remove redundancies and filler. So if you have more number of repetitions or any other fillers, that is being filler phrases, we can trim it and make it into a nicer one. And then suggest content improvements, many other content improvements for strength
Madam, sorry to
arguments.
interrupt you, but the slides are not moving, madam.
Now?
Yeah, now they are in motion. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. So suggest content improvements and then format text for readability.
But show the previous slides also, madam.
Yes. So this is editing and refining. So phase 3, did you got it, sir? So this is the phase 3, writing the
Yes,
first
yes, ma'am.
paragraph.
Yes, ma'am.
So in phase 3, you are having about 8 stages. And in phase 4, again 8 stages. So this is editing and refining. So the first one in the phase 4. And then sentence structuring and enhancing the tone and style consistency and clarifying the complex idea. So all these things comes under the phase 4, editing and refining. And then removing additional fillers or redundancies, and then suggest content improvements, format text for readability. So formatting paragraph and then headings and list to improve the visual appeal and structure. So this makes the book easier to navigate and read. So paragraphs and headings, if it is of about 15 lines or 20 lines as a one paragraph, then it will not be nicer to you. So either putting it in a form of 4 to 5 lines or in a bullets in between that, if you have any pictures, so that can be done. So track changes and feedback. So Perplexity can track edits, allow authors to review and accept or reject suggestions also. So then the phase 5 is formatting and design. So generally the formatting and design, it will be taken care in the editorial board. So format manuscript layout. So the Perplexity helps structure the text into appropriate formats for print and digital publishing. So this includes what will be formatting is like setting the margins, so line spacing, fonts, paragraph styles. So this will be improving the readability. So then the next one is create consistent chapter headings. So the AI ensure chapter titles, subheadings are uniform and visually appealing. So consistent formatting aids navigation and professional presentation. So if you give consistent formatting, so then it will be of good presentation that will attract more number of readers. So formatting will be, it does not require any technical person. So the formatting can be done with the help of the, that is in the editorial book. And then design front and back matter. So this will also be taken care by the editorial publishers. So the publisher will design the front page as well as the back matter. So Perplexity aids in formatting essential front matter, that is the title page, and then for whom you dedicate, acknowledgement, and then in the back matter you will be having the appendices, glossary, index. So all these things comes under in the back matter. So this completes the book structure for reader convenience. So generating table of contents. So for generating the table of contents, I have generated one table of contents. Yes. So in the Perplexity, I have given a command to generate table of content. So generate a table of content for a book based on sustainable materials. Okay. So this is the prompt I have given it. And the table of content which is generated by this Perplexity is, so it give me first introduction, why sustainable material matters. Then the environmental cost of conventional material, principles of material sustainability, all the table of content, foundation of sustainable material, defining sustainability in material science, life cycle thinking and material flow, assessing carbon, water and energy footprint, circular economy and cradle to cradle approach. So like this, it have given. So now I can edit by giving it as chapter 1, and this will be my chapter 2, and this will be my chapter.
Slides are not moving again, madam.
I am not
It is
showing
still
slides, sir.
static at this point. Yeah.
Table of content, Word file only I am showing.
Not visible,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Phase 5 formatting and design.
Slides, actually, I am not.
Word is not shown, ma'am. The slides are only to be seen. That is phase 5 formatting and design is seen.
Oh, okay. Now, are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam, we can see now.
So this is the
Yes,
prompt I have given. Generate a table of content for a book based on sustainable material. So first thing, the table of content, in that it gives me just introduction. So now I am converting it into chapter 1. So this one will be the why sustainable material matters. So I don't want why question as the first topic in my chapter. So I can make the importance of sustainable materials because it is AI. So you cannot expect 100%. So my way of writing is importance of sustainable materials. Then the environmental cost of conventional material, principle of material sustainability. Principle of material sustainability, we can convert it into principle of sustainability. So material sustainability, it looks somewhat odd. So like this, you can edit the comments given. So second one, foundations of sustainable material. Third one, natural and renewable material. And fourth chapter, recycled and upcycled materials. And fifth one, advanced sustainable innovations. And sixth one, application across different sectors. All these are generated as only one comment I gave. Seventh one, regional and local practices. Eighth one, challenges and trade-offs. And ninth one, future directions. And 10th one will be in the form of conclusion. And appendices needs to be given. Glossary of key terms, and then resources for further reading and case study portfolios, or like that. It is asking me another question. Would you like this table of contents to learn more toward an academic or research orientation with technical details and methodologies, or be practice oriented, focused on design, architecture and product application? So this is the question that it asked for the next step. So for giving only one prompt, that generate a table of content for a book based on sustainable material, I got this much amount of information. But this information you can, you have to change according to the requirement. So whether you require this topic or not, whether this words is okay. So like this, you have to check. So then the next part is phase 5, formatting and design. So in this, slides are visible. Is my slides visible?
Yes, ma'am. Visible, ma'am.
Okay. So format manuscript layout and then create consistent chapter heading. So you saw the manuscript layout now, and then create consistent chapter headings is also there. Chapter 1, chapter 2, like that. And then design front and back matter. So that will be the final, the title page, dedication, acknowledgement, and general table of contents. And then format visual elements. So images, charts, graphics in the manuscript with proper captions and alignments also need to be done. And then prepare for multiple formats. So like PDF and then ePreview, print ready files needs to be given. And preview and adjust the layout. We have to preview and adjust the layout. And then finally incorporate design elements wherever that is possible. So attractive designs that makes more marketable and reading. Reading will be more appeal. And then the next thing is phase 6, fact checking and source verification. When finally you come with the draft, so we have to check certain things. Where you got this information, where you took this definition, where you took this formula, where you took this picture. So like this kind of things can be done with the help of fact checking and source verification. So verify accuracy of information and detect inconsistency and provide source citation. You have to give source citation where you have given. Support plagiarism check. Plagiarism is definitely you have to do. So where you have to, whether you have totally copied it or intentionally or unintentionally, if you copied it from some other paper or some other material, it will show you plagiarism and it will definitely drag you into a very big trouble. So this protects the author's work and reputation. And then update outdated information. So whether it is a updated information or outdated information, current data you have to check. And then streamlined reference management. So what is the citation style, bibliographic or reference section presentation that we have to check. And then the next one is facilitate expert review. So you can give any expert of that particular field to review it. Editors can also review it and assistant experts can also review that book, finally to come up with a good quality. So this enhances the quality assurance process. And then enhance credibility and trust. We have to enhance the credibility and trust. So that will be based on the AI builder reader confidence in the author's work. So this is especially critical for non-fictional, educational, and professional publication. So then the next one is phase 7, preparing for publication. So final manuscript, we can review it. And then format conversion for publishing platforms, create metadata and book description, and design and finalize the book cover. So finally, when you, before going to publish, you have to finally, again, you have to review it and convert the different platforms and create the metadata. And prepare submission materials, self-publishing setup support, proof and test pre-publication copies, launch, plan and distribution. So how the AI will give insight on launch timing, when, which time you can launch, or any different distribution channels are there. So promotional strategies to improve your sales of book. And this prepares the authors to maximize the book's market impact. So then the next one is marketing and promotion. For marketing and promotion also, this AI can help you. So it develops the marketing strategies. Who will be your target audience? What kind of book genre it is? Market trend. What is the market trend? Where you can focus and effectively like that. And generate promotional content. So like social media posting, email newspapers, and then press release, advertisement. So these kind of things, the writing part, the AI can assist. So it also attracts potential readers and build awareness. So identify target audience, optimize online presence. So then the next one is manage social media campaigns. So plan launch events and giveaways. So we can plan the launch events as well as the giveaways. Monitor reviews and feedback. That can also be done. And analyze the sales data and trends. So the activity for you now. So I want each one of you to give one brainstorming topic which is related to your field. A book topic. So you can create a book topic, and after that, with the help of the AI, so you can give a prompt similarly which I give. So you can ask the Perplexity AI to generate a topic based on any financial management or that is cyber security and its impact, like that, and source evaluation and synthesis. So how you will do it? So you can collate and synthesis and critically assess the source. And collaborative book section draft can also be done. So this will be a teamwork. The point 2 and point 3. So that will be a teamwork. So now you can just give your own topics of books that is related to your field in the chat box.
Madam, digital twins for the mechanical system engineering.
Yes.
Mechanical engineering system, not system engineering, mechanical engineering systems.
Okay. Yes, next one. Any other topics?
Yeah. Machine learning tools using PyTorch and TensorFlows.
Yes. Thank you, Sai Prasad.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sankritika, sir. Yes, some 3-4 topics.
Madam, my name is R.S. Kiran, not Sanketika. Sanketika is the name of the college.
Oh, okay,
Autonomous.
sir. Okay. Okay, Kiran, sir. Yes, some other names, title for the book. So I will wind up within 5 to 10 minutes, and then we can have a feedback session. So similarly, you can generate the title of your book, and after that you can generate the table of content, and based on the table of content, the source evaluation and synthesis. You can collate and synthesis and critically assess the source. So research as well as critical review, both the things are needed. And finally, you can collaborate with come out with the book and section draft. So authors overcoming writers' block and enhancing creativity. So some writers have a hesitation to come forward, and because of that, they will not be fully able to give their input. So this will be acting as an assistant for writers who have such kind of difficulty. And non-fiction writers ensure content accuracy. So content accuracy is most important thing. This can be done with the help of real-time fast checking and source verification. And wide adoption and user success. So this is the most important thing. That is, Perplexity AI has attracted over 10 million active users. In this, there are many authors, students, researchers, professionals who rely on it for deep, complex queries and factual accuracy. So it is its ability to provide direct and precise answer. That is the one thing which made revolution towards the research and writing practice. So just 2 examples I gave. One question I gave, and another one 2 papers I gave. But the answers it gives us more point to the fact. So that is the most important thing. Professional writers enhancing productivity. So definitely it will improve the productivity of the professional writers. So authors benefiting from real-time quality sourced answers. So they are able to get benefited from the real-time quality sourced answer. So who is the founder and company success story? So this is under the CEO Aravind Srinivas. So the Perplexity AI grew rapidly to a multi-billionaire dollar valuation fueled by its novel approach to AI-driven search and research assistance. So the company's ongoing development focuses on enhancing author tools and broadening access to advanced AI writing support. So then collaborative features in AI, if you see, it can collaborate the workspace, real-time interaction, sharing research and draft, and role-based access control, these things and all we have already seen. Commenting and annotation, version history and change tracking, integration with external tools. So fiction writing, non-fiction writing, so these kind of things it can do. Biographics and memoirs, technical writing, even poetry can be done. Poetry, creative writing, even the school children, they are using ChatGPT to write the school letters now. Essay writing for letter writing, such kind of AI tools they are using. Another important thing is book translation. This thing, with this I will conclude it. So book translation and global outreach. So expanding the global outreach, we want translation with a good speed and efficiency. So for example, some people may understand Hindi, some people may understand Tamil, some people may understand Malayalam, some people may understand English. So some may require Germany. So such kind of things is one thing that blocks the books as well as the education from one place to another. So these kind of things can also be evaded or can be stopped by doing this book translation. So it enhances the translation speed and efficiency. We don't want to support of a man or a person to translate it. So this can also be done with the help of AI. And then maintaining the translation quality. So the quality of the translation. So that also plays a vital role. So that will be of good quality, and it has many number of customed glossaries and domain specific training, so that improve accuracy as well as especially for technical and literary text. So this is especially for the literature persons. So when they want to change or convert their book from one language to another, so this kind of things can also be done. So cost effectiveness, that is automating translation, it reduces the need for large teams of human translators. It makes translation feasible for Indian authors and small publishers with limited budgets, and collaboration with human translators, and supporting localization. So it can first initially if you write it in English and then you want it to convert it into some other local language or regional language, that is also possible. And managing multilingual projects. So you can have the books in 2 different languages or 3 different languages at a time. This can also be done. And challenges and ethical considerations. So AI translation may miss subtle linguistic nuisance or creative expressions unique to human translators. Some kind of challenges may also happen. So ethical usage requires the transparency about the AI involvement. So we have to check that. And then real world adoption examples are also there. So major publishers are increasingly adopting the AI translation to make scholarly and commercial books available worldwide. So these are the features that we have already seen. So we can suggest questions. It helps to give detailed information, understands the uploaded document and gives the answers, remembers your conversation. It lets you pick up different AI styles, easy sharing and saving, talks back and forth. It will answer you as well as it will give you a question, whether you want this answer or this answer. Some limitations is also there, like accuracy issue, reliance on other AI models, limited creativity, short or inconsistent, and difficulties with complex topics, repetitive information, needs good quality source, like this. So this is the style, API style. API style, here you will have the author and name. So the name of the author, the year of the author will be there. And then it is followed by title of the book, edition or publisher. So what is the edition, first edition or second edition? Who is the publisher, like Oliver Publishers? So this will be the publication person, and like this, you will be having the citation of the reference. Textbook references will be in this book. So you have to write the author name, year, title of the book, edition, and publisher. So with this, I conclude, even though I spoke about the AI, it helps in writers' research and write books faster and smarter. It helps to give combined search, summarize, and fast checking. As an environmental specialist, I want to emphasize that it has, if you use one prompt, it is using about 0.005 to 0.05 kilowatt hour of energy, and then water of about 0.025 to 0.15 liters for one prompt text to be executed. So we have to
That means
efficiently use.
undoubtedly this is the best AI tool for writing a textbook. Is that correct, madam?
Yes, compared to other, this has this somewhat less amount of energy and water. But if you want to use it effectively, give a proper text prompt. That's what I emphasize. Giving more amount of iteration, using more amount of commands. This is applicable for any AI, not only for Perplexity, for any AI, and for simple things, we can approach our elders, we can use some books also. That is the ultimate thing.
What about other kind of AI tools such like Perplexity?
Yes, sir. We have other kind of AI tools like Notebook, and then Gemini also you can use
Okay, for writing books also.
for writing books. But this kind of things we have to check it.
Okay.
Yes, any queries? Shall we wind up the session? So yes, thank you. Thank you for your patience, and you have attentively asked many questions, and then when my slides are not showing also you ask me.
Ma'am, one question, ma'am. Can you provide your slides means for reference? Actually,
Yes.
they are very nice. They're elaborately given everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, please give me an overview of the session, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Overview of the session, ma'am.
Yes, regarding the overview, we have seen first regarding the type books, what is the need of a book, different types of book. And then the next thing we have seen about 8 phases of writing the books using the AI, and then different types of books supported by AI. And in each and every phases, how to write and what kind of drafting you want to do, and plotting the structure of the book, like that, fact checking, source verification, preparing for publication, marketing and promotion. So like this we have seen. And AI prompts, how to use it, and with the help of AI prompts, how to check the research papers and how to get the ideas, table of contents. So that I have given shown you hands-on thing. And then regarding the book translation and how to make your book reach the globe. So global outreach and book translation we have seen at the last. And what is the limitation of AI, and where we require human output also to be, human minds also to be linked together, and how to reference the textbook. So at the end of the conclusion, we have to save energy, water, and we have to protect our environment also. So creatively and balancedly using the AI tool will be more efficient, for it is applicable for any kind of any AI usage. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, it is nice informative and very informative session, ma'am. So sometimes I lost my signal, ma'am. Please provide regarding link.
Thank you, madam. Asha, madam, that was a very wonderful session. And this is RS Kiran thanking you for your wonderful session and delightful session. And this was organized by Entrepreneurship Development Cell and Institutions Innovation Council from Sanketika Vidya Parishad Engineering College Autonomous Visakhapatnam in collaboration with Oliva Publications International, Chennai. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mantam, for making the session more informative and more valuable.
Ma'am, would you please share this link, ma'am? Sometimes due to the network and availability, I missed some topics, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Sir, I think the slides would be shared in the WhatsApp group, sir.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay,
And
okay.
kindly fill up the feedback form because that would get exhausted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you.
Now,
That link for today's session is posted in chat window. All the participants are asked to fill the feedback form and all may leave the session. Thank you all.